Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, another episode of Chopping Up Game with Machete Marie. And today I want to talk about something that my third eye was kind of showing me. These are just conspiracies again, but someone was telling me that we need to look deeper at the relationship that Lil Wayne had with Birdman. Let me start by saying I love Wayne. Well, I used to love Wayne. I'm talking about I love that old school Wayne, that Carter Wayne, that Wayne from the Hot Boys, that Wayne that used to bring that heat, that fire flame. You know what Wayne I'm talking about. But just thinking, listening to some of his music over the weekend and kind of hearing some of his lyrics and how close he was with Baby at such a young age. And then we're seeing all this stuff hit the light with the Surviving R. Kelly series, and that was mind-blowing in itself. But I do see a lot of similarities in terms of the predatory behavior, on Birdman's part. Now, again, these are just conspiracies. Don't come looking for me to put a stamp on this envelope, okay? We know they be kissing. There's a picture right there of them kissing on the mouth. They went on 106 and Park kissing on the mouth. Why would two grown men be kissing on the mouth? That was the question that I asked when I saw this shit, like everybody else. It was like, what the fuck is going on, right? Why? It's weird. It's also weird that Lil Wayne be calling this man daddy. You feel me? I know that he didn't have a father figure growing up. His father figure, Robert, was murdered as a child. But to be calling this man daddy that you barely even knew, you met him on a humbug through somebody else hooking you up with him to do music, and this man becomes somebody you call daddy. That's that R. Kelly shit. R. Kelly had all his victims call him daddy. And so there we go. I'm about to just get straight into it. So the first video clip we're going to watch is going to be of Wayne when he was sitting down to do an interview, and he kind of talks about the beginning of his career and how it kicked off. So we'll talk about it, but let's look at the clip.
I spit for Baby. I met him, like I said, May 13th, whatever. It was at a record store. Lil Slim was there, the artist, the dude. And he introduced me to Baby, and I spit for Baby, and they gave me a card, and I ain't never stopped calling the number on that motherfucker. It was two numbers on there. It was 522-3660. and 596-5109. The 3660 was the office number. The 5109 was Baby's beeper number. You knew niggas would be in that office from at least 8, 9 that morning to about 8, 9 that night. And after that, you gotta beep them. That's how it went for Baby and Slim. And I kept beeping them niggas. Kept calling the office until they said, come up to the office. And so I came up to the office, and mind you, the office was number like 3 little rooms. So there was nothing to do in the office but sit around the office and write raps all damn day. So that's where, bang, your story starts. And that's where you got Lil Wayne. I sat in that office every day and wrote raps till they said, now here's the microphone. And here's the beat. I was 12 years of age at that time. It took a year for them to record me. I didn't get on no tracks when I was 11. I ain't gonna front. But I did when I was 12. And I remember lying on the rap saying that I was 13, because back then the cool thing to do was be older. You dig? Now the cool thing to do is just be your age. And I'm 24. But like I said, back then, I did my 1-2 thing. Sculpted, created who you got here now. The dude I told you about earlier. Me. I go hard in the paint with this rap shit. Real hard.
All right, you guys. So there's a couple of facts I want you to take from that. Picture Lil Wayne, young, 10, 11 years old, hanging around a studio full of a bunch of grown-ass men. Now, picture him. He said he didn't get on the track till he was 12, okay? So he's hanging around all these grown-ass men over a year. They finally handed him the mic. What did he have to do to get on the mic? You know, why was 12 the magical number? Then, when he got on the mic at 12, he said he had to lie about his age, because that was the cool thing to do, was to be older. And that something, again, kind of didn't sit well with me, because I remembered Aaliyah having to lie about her age to be in that relationship with R. Kelly. Now, I could be reaching, but like I said, I'm seeing this with my third eye, not the two eyes that I look through on a daily basis. So this next clip is a little bit more disturbing. Nah, fuck that. This shit is foul. Lil Wayne's talking to a new member of Young Money called Lil Twist. And look at this shit.
You sucking on clips over that fight? It came on that motherfucker. That nigga. Oh, you was what?
15.
Yeah, fuck.
Huh? Oh my God.
You bet I'm on the real. Cause I was fucking at 11. I had Nate at 15, nigga. I had my daughter when I was 15, nigga. It ain't cause you a male, it ain't cause you 15, you supposed to, cause you're young money. You're supposed to. Fuck that shit, nigga. I start fuck. I got raped when I was 11, Twist. I loved it. I ain't never pressed charges. I'ma do you like baby them did me. Yeah. I'll never forget that day. Yeah, no, they was all in the kitchen. I was scared. It was cool. There was about this many niggas and shit too in that bitch. I never forget the word. Suck like Wayne let dick. I was sitting on the couch. Everybody in that bitch. That nigga was like talking. Girl with your good dick. Girl, you know you suck with your good dick. Suck on that. Boy, that bitch suck on dick. Have a nigga. Suck like Wayne let dick. I'm sitting there like, sure, yeah. Sucked up. I ain't never had this happen. In front of G. Oh my God, that was the best ever, boy. I walked out that bitch, I felt like I killed 5 niggas, ran through 3 banks, boy. You don't understand. I was a different man after that. I was Lil Wayne. After that, yeah.
There is so much fucked up shit about that. Let me just start to say, you know, it's clear that Wayne is fucked up. How the fuck do you sit up there and tell that 15-year-old little boy that he should be fucking? Number one, who are you to be telling him that he should be sexually active at the tender age of 15? You're smiling about it. You're laughing about it. You got a whole room of people laughing about it while you're sitting there talking about how you enjoyed getting raped at 11 years old. At 11 years old. Just let that sink in. And the way he told the story, you know, it was definitely very blunt. I appreciate your bluntness, Lil Wayne. You know, you let us know that Birdman had a grown-ass woman, a dick-sucking pro, as he put it, somebody who could go all night, suck Lil Wayne little dick. And that shit hurt. Sexual abuse, sexual assault, rape and shit, that shit is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And it's filled with a ton of energies, a ton of nasty, negative energies. You feel me? Just, it's foul. Lil Wayne, I know you've been through a lot. It's not too late to seek help. It's not too late. You don't even have to tell your side of the story, because as a man, as a boy, you know, we don't even need to hear it. You feel me? But for your personal growth, for your personal expansion, and your spiritual growth, seek help. That man, he know what he did to you. He know it was wrong. You feel me? You a young boy in a man's world. You feel me? Talking about you lying about your age. You know, he's making you do sexual encounters. Ain't no telling what else was going on, but we know one thing's for sure, one thing's for certain. He was kissing you in the mouth. He was making you call him daddy. And none of that is cool. It's none of it's cool. You feel me? I feel for you. In the picture, I feel your pain right here. I feel your pain.
Man,
So
I don't even look at him like that, man. I got
yeah.
I got a cat from Holly Grove.
You,
from the
what you have to say about this shit?
I got white boy, you know what I mean? I don't even look at him like that. Wayne, I look at him like a little boy. Because look at, I mean, what kind of cat gonna go on national TV and kiss a cat that ain't his daddy and call him his daddy? You know what I mean? That right there.
Juvie, bro, I loved you from day one. You feel me? The first rap CD I ever owned was 400 Degrees. But what I gotta say is I really don't 100% respect that, what you did. Don't ever joke about a person's, sexual assault situation. That's what it is, Julian. You know that's what it is. You was there from day one. So just because you didn't go on national TV kissing a man in the mouth, calling a man daddy, ain't no telling what kind of fucked up shit was going on behind the scenes. But whatever was going on, you caught wind of that shit too. So yeah, let's not go there, bro. I got a lot of respect for you. I just didn't like that. Didn't like how you was joking about Wayne, and because at the end of the day, we all know this wasn't Wayne's fault. Wayne was a baby. Wayne was a baby. Look at him, and put yourself back in that situation, back in them times. Was that shit really cool? You got kids. That shit ain't cool. But yeah, again, a lot of respect for you, Jude. That shit just wasn't cool. I ain't rocking with that. Don't do Wayne like that. So, but you heard it, people knew what was going on, and they still know what's going on, and to the point where there was a point Julie fell out with Birdman, but I could have swore I just saw Julie pop up with a song with Birdman. So money talks, bullshit walks. But this shit is fucked up. So you hear Julie say he views Wayne as a child, as a boy. He still sees him as a boy because what kind of grown man would do some shit like that. But then you turn around and on the flip side, and I'm gonna show you this clip of Lil Wayne saying that Birdman treated Lil Wayne like a man, as a child. And again, it just goes to show that that's not cool. That's not cool. I don't got to get into psychology and break it down to you, but look at the parallels of this situation and how R. Kelly was getting down with minor Aaliyah. You feel me? What's different? And the genders, the age, the time, the place. I mean, Hollywood is a very satanic, demonic place. These people mess with them kind of energies. That's the kind of energies they feed off of. What kind of stuff they got to do? You feel me? They get down with the human sacrifice. They get down with the child abuse, the child sex abuse. It's rampant, and that's how they get down. So what was really going on up in Cash Money, Young Money?
Baby set up a meeting with the 9-year-old outside of a neighborhood record store.
He was a shorty. He had a pick in his head. As I'm looking at him, he wrote a rap to me called Holly Grove, which way he from.
Man, he was in Holly Grove, so I had to let him know where he was at.
I'm baby T from that grove. The T is for gay, the R is for rat-a-tat. On his back, poo, cause it's like that.
As he rapping to me, I'm saying to myself, look at this little man, look at him. I'm saying, with some development, he could be something.
Like just a real hustler out there while 17 me down with that Holly Grove, just against the
From that point on, we ain't never, he come with me everywhere I go, anywhere I went.
All right, you guys. So you just saw Baby talk about when he first met Wayne at the age of 9, and how he just, look at this little man, and the way he was talking about Wayne, it doesn't sit right in my soul. It bothers me. I'm getting all type of nasty ass vibes coming off of Birdman. Boy, you nasty, to say the least. But talking about how he, at that point, Wayne went with him everywhere he went. Now this is at 9 years old. This man, you don't even know, is taking your child, and I'm talking to Lil Wayne's mama at this point, but you don't even know this man taking your child up under his wing, and it's all for a check. No disrespect to Lil Wayne's mama, but of course, she has something to benefit from this too. So at 9 years old, Baby gets Wayne. 11 years old, Baby's having Wayne get raped. Let's just say it like that. And part 2 of this video is coming soon, because there was a point where Wayne was taken back home and was focusing on school and shit, and then he got back with baby. But a lot of this shit is parallel to the R. Kelly situation, whether you want to believe it or not. Again, this music industry is pretty sick, it's pretty nasty, and I just want to expose a couple elements of the industry. So we're gonna talk about it again. Tune in for my part 2 of this video. I'm going to try to drop it later today. Again, sexual assault is nothing to take lightly. I do this because I love you, Lil Wayne. I've always been a fan of you, and I know when you were a child, none of this shit was your fault. It wasn't your fault.